your willingness to donate your time and energy to it. From our live stream on Twitch, Eugenia Hook says, "Let's go Jet City." And Grandma Kitty says, "I'm clapping from home."
Jet City having an official watch party tonight.
It was so funny. They knocked over the Dr. Pepper. And so I'm just going to give them a brief about it because I can. How'd you rest last night? Did you have a good night?
It was fine. Yes.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Went out, had some good Mexican food. Went back to the hotel, passed out.
Where'd you go?
We went to Tres Hermanos.
Tres Hermanos is a great place.
We got in just before they closed, and they still allowed us to eat, which was nice.
Oh, that is nice of them. When I finally got out of here, it was like after 10 o'clock, and I was like, I'm just going to go through a drive-through somewhere. Every drive-through I drove up to look at had like 19 cars in a row. So I was like, forget it. I'm just going to go home. And then I got home, and I found that I had leftover homemade Italian sausage and potato soup.
Ooh,
that I made.
Nice.
And so I had a cup of that and then promptly went.
It was a long day yesterday, so
It's
deservedly so.
going to be a longer one today. And I don't have my husband at home when I get home tonight, which I can't decide if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Last night he met me at the door, said, "Hi, how was your day?" Then said, "Okay, I'm going to go back to killing things on my computer game." Okay.
It's a solid Friday night.
He is my nerdy boy. But I knew that when I married him. He did not know when he married me that I was going to become a roller derby nerd. And boy, does he appreciate that. I come home full of stories to tell him, and he goes,
As the teams cheer out, looking at the rest of the schedule today. Next up, after this Jet City SRD Maulstar game, we've got Sin City Ace taking on Baja's B team next. 4 o'clock, Santa Cruz takes on the SoCal Kraken. At 6 o'clock, the Bellingham Roller Betties play Trouble. And Jet City is back here for our 8 p.m. game to close out the evening, taking on Baja A. But now, it looks like we're ready. With the Iron Rabbit set to jet for Jam City, and Swifty at the line for the Capital Maulstars. There is resonance in the building. That is true. Ooh, that's good and echoey now, too.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, sorry, guys. We're working out the sound system issue that's giving us feedback.
Yes, it's,
yes,
it
is haunted noises for Halloween.
It's the newly haunted facility. Swifty forced out.
Yeah.
And rolling through is the Iron Rabbit.
No? I mean, it could be, but what?
All right, we'll try it on this side.
It would be so strange if that was the whole cause. Hey, look, roller derby's happening.
All right, Iron Rabbit is your lead jammer. Swifty coming through, completing the initial pass as the Iron Rabbit adds 4 points, calls off the jam. And hey, we're underway. Under a minute down. 4-0, Jet City.
Oh my gosh. Allison out there jamming for Sacramento.
And Jacqueline Hyde for Jet City. Nice Sun throwing the shoulder to Jacqueline Hyde. Jacqueline back in bounds. Allison also tiptoeing the line. Trying to sneak forward as Jet is waterfalling to the front. And
Beautiful.
Jacqueline Hyde out first.
And Cinder Blocker headed over to that ACS penalty box.
Jam 2 before the first penalty. That's a win.
Yeah, we did good today.
Last night's game, there were penalties every jam practically.
Oh, that was a rough night.
4 points up for Jacqueline Hyde as Allison finally completes the initial.
Out of the initial, yep.
Rhodes Warrior trying to slow Jacqueline Hyde down, not able to stop it.
8 points on the board for Jet City All-Stars, unanswered by the Capital Maulstars. Oh, it's another All-Stars Maulstars game. 4 closer coming to the line for Sacramento.
And 222, silent but deadly. Jamming for Jet City. ACS penalty box. 1 still in, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Stood up. I was like,
Cinder Blocker's still over there.
But not anymore.
Nope, Cinder going right in and lining up with Bird Dog and I think
that's Shock and Auburn, right?
that's actually Kitten Run, 327.
Oh, all right. Looking at the wrong number. Silent but deadly is clear. 4 closer is your lead jammer.
Oh, that is Bird Dog out there as well. I mean, Shock and Auburn. Oh my gosh.
4 points up for the Capital Maulstars. Jet City picking up 2.
14-4 as we head into Jam 4. And that was 4 closer, number 4 that put those
4s.
4 points on the board.
So many 4s.
So many 4s.
'27 Trippin set to jam against Merle Hazard. Both going kind of middle of the pack to get through. Now Merle tucking to the inside. Tips, and is through.
Hazard taking that lead jam for Sacramento.
And Trippin picking up a cut track, first jammer penalty of the game. So power jam for Merle Hazard and the Capital Maulstars. And Merle calls off the jam after getting 1 point. Hands off the power start to number 1 Swifty.
Yep, that is Swifty coming up for that power start. Trippin, hanging out in the ACS penalty box. Yes, we did the Swifty dance.
Dance party at the Jam Line, sponsored by Sacramento Copy and Print. It's a nice little hug from Riot and Bombshell, but Swifty out quickly as lead jammer on the power start.
You don't have to duck under us. It's so cute that they do that.
I know. Athletes only likes to be polite and get out of the way.
Look at the tournament co-head NSO doesn't duck under me. And the chicken doesn't duck under me. See, chicken and chicken.
I know. I'm like, I clearly need that suit, but
therefore,
right.
I don't require anybody to duck.
Swifty rolled back to the back. Oh, nice jump move over the middle. Trippin also clears to complete the initial pass. Swifty calls off the jam with 3. That'll take the Maulstars to 8. Jet City All-Stars 14.
Allison coming back to the line for Sacramento against the Iron Rabbit for Jet City.
starting at the pivot line. Allison throws a shoulder to the Iron Rabbit.
That's okay. Jet City said, no, we're going to give that right back to Allison.
Iron Rabbit working past Mo Dirt to get back to the pack, works through the front.
Iron Rabbit taking that lead status while Allison is still fighting to get out of the pack on the initial pass.
Oh, Iron Rabbit hops the corner, 4 points on the apex jump.
Allie knocked to the inside, throwing some hits. Trying to get through there, and Iron Rabbit goes down there at turn 3 as well. Both jammers kind of tangled up there on that turn.
Rabbit was like, I think I can make it. I think, oh no.
Just kidding.
Gravity wins. Allison up against Toe Jammer and Nayslayer, pushing the pack forward. Oh, and a forearm penalty called on 4:15.
Bird Dog headed over to that ACS penalty box.
Iron Rabbit calls off the jam after adding 4 more. An 8-0 run takes Jet City to 22. Capital Maulstars 8. 22 and a half to go in the first period.
Looks like we got Forecloser and Jacqueline Hyde heading back out there. Forecloser at the back of the pack, finding the Jet City tripod +1.
It's quadrupod? I'm not sure, but either way, Forecloser is out.
Either way, Forecloser just kind of moved them out of the way.
Yep. Shoot past 1, get past all 4. Jacqueline Hyde also clear. Wreck-It Rebecca heading to the penalty box, the ACS penalty box. Forecloser shouldered. Calls off the jam. Forecloser is giving themselves all 4 points. And the ref agrees.
Yep, Bio does agree with that.
Forecloser playing by Ultimate Frisbee rules, where the players get to assign the points.
Is that a thing? Really? Hazard and Silent but Deadly back on that Sacramento copy and print jammer line. Shay 453 says, let's go Jet. Eugenia Hook says, you got this, Psychosis. And Sofa
King Ninja 13.
Yeah.
With the Let's Go Jet and the 2 fire emojis.
Thank you. I'm not going to, there
aware.
was a lot of.
I'm aware of Sofa King Ninja. Merle Hazard, lead jammer and 4 points. Silent but Deadly finally clears the pack. As Hazard.
Mo Dirt going up and trying to knock a hole in that 2 wall at the front for Hazard. Hazard calls it off.
2-6 jam win for the Capital Maulstars. Now 18 for them, 24 for Jet City.
We got Trippin and Swifty back on the line.
Lined up in the I formation at the Sacramento copy and print jammer line. And Trippin able to sneak through first to grab lead jammer.
Swifty finding a line on the outside, getting out now as well.
Trippin looking to the inside. Bombshell getting set to the ACS penalty box. Swifty with the jump picks up the 4. Trippin only getting 3. And we're down to a 3-point game now, 27-24.
The excitement.
Yes.
Allie back on the Sacramento print and copy jammer line with Jacqueline Hyde.
Bombshell still sitting in the ACS penalty box, giving a 1 skater advantage to the Maulstars.
I believe we have an official timeout being called.
The ref's chatting.
Love it when our refs chit-chat. Gives me the opportunity to tell you that Sacramento Roller Derby wants to thank All Construction Services for their work on our Bearhouse. None of this would be possible without them, and we wouldn't be here for the Bearhouse Brawl 2025. And I want to be here for the Bearhouse Brawl 2025.
I'd originally thought that the rest were just, Darth was talking about what, kind of karaoke they were going to do at the after party, but apparently it had to do with points.
Yeah, sometimes we have to have those karaoke talks during the game, Take a breather. What?
Also some track repair. The score has been adjusted, pulling those 4 points off the board for the Maulstars, so 27-20.
Well, that's a bummer.
I'm guessing there was an apex jump involved, and I'm guessing it didn't land in bounds.
Yeah, that's going to be my guess as well.
It was pretty
And we can
tight.
call them guesses, but they're educated guesses.
Sure. Maybe someone on Twitch will correct us, because they had a better angle.
It's possible.
Jacqueline Hyde pushing at the front. Allison caught at the back, and Jacqueline Hyde is out and lead jammer. That ties us up on leads between the teams for the game. Allison finally clears. Jacqueline Hyde bumped to the outside. Forearm penalty being assessed. Ooh, and the double for the misconduct cutting across the middle of the track.
Yep, I believe that was Rose.
Could
Yeah,
be.
that's Rose Villain headed over to that ACS penalty box, serving a full minute.
Meanwhile, Jacqueline Hyde around the corner, picks up 4 more, calls off the jam. An 8-0 run, or 8-2 run rather. As Allison picking up 2 points, 35-22. And a timeout called by the Capital Maulstars.
While they're at timeout, when you visit our vendor, Tours Quad Shop, you'll receive quality service backed by 18 plus years of experience in skating by the owner, That One Ref.
That one.
That one. We love Tour. Empire Comics Vault and Hot Sauce owner Ben Swartz is the longest running supporter of roller derby in Sacramento. His website offers a savings club where you get discounts on novels, merchandise, and access to exclusive member-only sales. To sign up, visit empirecomics.com. All right, this time we got
Silent but deadly and forecloser at the Sacramento copy and print jam line, along with the rest of the pack.
Yep.
A very small pack on the Sacramento side, as they have 1 blocker on the track, but Cinder Blocker getting in the way great for the brief period of time. However, Silent but deadly able to evade and clears for lead jammer.
Cinderblocker headed to that ACS penalty box.
We'll be joined by Riot and 1 in the chamber from Jet City. So we're down to 2-on-2 in the, or no, now we're 1-on-1 in the pack.
Yep.
Wow, Bombshell and Biohazard Boobies, the only blockers on the track for a moment.
It was short-lived. Mo Dirt's back out there now.
And Riot being waved off, now Riot coming back. Like, oh, I got to see base set now.
Forecloser throwing a hit on Silent but Deadly as they pass. Forecloser puts 4 up on the board. Silent but Deadly trying to get past Villain.
And finally, here's the cry from Kieran at the bench to call off the jam. Does so. 12 points for Jet City.
Boobies back in that ACS penalty box right at the end of that jam. What do we see going on over there? Looks like Rose Villain.
A lot of traffic.
Yeah, it looks like Rose Villain and Biohazard Boobies are sitting down over there.
And Riot from Jet City.
It was a very busy penalty box over there. on the track at the Sacramento Copy and Print Jammer line, we have Hazard and Trippin.
The Jammer's like, we're just going to go wheel around, and then we'll get a running start. All right. Pivot line start otherwise. Merle Hazard around the inside, lead Jammer. Capital Maulstars breaks a 3-jam streak for Jet City. As Trippin clears the pack as well. Direction of play penalty sending Shock and Auburn to the ACS penalty box. And Merle Hazard knocked to the ground, calls off the jam. 4-4 tie for the jam. Gets us to 51-30 with 16 minutes to go in the first half.
What I missed in that last jam, I was doing some off-mic business.
You missed Killer V's CDG saying tripping hazard, which was the lineup. I'm like, I like a good pun.
That is a good pun. Dadgum. How did we miss that? I'm disappointed in myself. I normally catch these things. I have to say, I absolutely love Iron Rabbit's belt fit.
Yes.
That skirt is to die for.
Rabbit's been rocking the tutus for years. And that is a good one. Yes, the blue and silver, very nice.
Yeah.
Iron Rabbit jamming against Swifty. And again with a very small pack.
Mad props to our penalty box people over there. We appreciate all the work you're doing today.
3-on-1 in the pack, advantage Jet City. However, we've got 2 Maulstars blockers standing in the penalty box.
Swifty getting tangled there. Even with that advantage.
Oh, but cut track on Swifty.
Cut track on Swifty.
So lead jammer Iron Rabbit.
Yep.
Swifty finally realized, oh, that whistle was for me. Rabbit picks up the 4 points. As we're now 3-on-2 in the pack. As the 2 Capital Maulstars were released and the one that was started on the track headed back.
Yep.
Rabbit closes out the second pass, calls off the jam, giving Jacqueline Hyde the power start.
Yep, Swifty's going to stay in that ACS penalty box. $59-30 the score as we head into Jam 14 with just under 14:30 left, or just over 14:30 left on that time clock. Jacqueline Hyde out of the pack very quick, taking that lead status for Jet City.
Jacqueline Hyde, inside edge, cuts over, back around the outside.
Cinderblocker trying to get that booty block in, but Jacqueline just a little too quick.
A little bit of burst of acceleration across the middle. Now the ACS penalty box empties out. We're back to full strength, and Jacqueline Hyde takes the shot out of bounds. This time, Cinderblocker did not have a problem connecting.
Nope. I will tell you that move that Cinderblocker does is one of the favorite things for them to do. Cinderblocker loves sliding across and doing that block on the outside to just send the jammer flying.
Yes. Jacqueline Hyde, 4 more on the board, calls the jam, and Jet City takes a timeout now, leading 67-30 with 13:43 to go in the first half.
Looks like Ali is going to take the star for this jam for Sacramento, and Silent But Deadly coming up on the line for Jet City.
Jet, as I mentioned, playing in the last game of the day at 8 p.m., taking on Baja's A team. Maulstars played Baja yesterday.
They did.
I think I wasn't over in time for that game.
No, it was a great game.
Cool. The Baja B game against Bellingham yesterday was fun to watch too. So
That was fully a B game.
Yeah.
Baja, Bellingham.
all the bees.
Bouncing baby blockers.
Buggies and bump. Yes.
I was just going to keep saying B words until I ran out. I ran out quick. Well, I missed that timeout. I should have been doing an ad. I'm sorry.
Sponsorship's going to be so angry.
It's a good thing I'm cute.
Referee's rolling back into position.
That is true. Our refs taking their positions. Our OPRs OPRing.
And back at it. Slow start. Silent but deadly. Juking left and right.
That pack is...
Listen, just rolling backwards like everybody's. We're just going to go anti-direction for a while.
Silent but deadly trying to push Allie off the track. Finally succeeds there. And... Oh,
and
look.
We're going to roll
Didn't
back.
we do this yesterday, but Allie was the one on the track?
Exactly. We're going to play everybody goes counter derby direction.
Oh. We got a forearm being called by, and so Rosie, who's that forearm called on?
That was on 327.
That is Kit and Run, I believe.
Yes. Silent but deadly, bumped and out of bounds. Allison still at the front, trying to work through as the pack's splitting and splitting. Silent but deadly. Oh, toes were on and then clocked.
Allie locking.
And picking up the forearm, which I think was not even on the hit against.
No, I think it was before Allie got over there. However, both jammers now headed to that ACS penalty box, which is just going to release both jammers very quickly.
Quick swapperoo.
Yep.
Both still on the initial pass, I believe. So,
yeah.
43 seconds to go, and nobody's out on points yet.
Nope. Those blockers, both Jet City and Sacramento, doing an amazing job for the first minute and a half of the jam. Silent but deadly is out, but is not lead jammer.
No lead jammer for this jam.
Nope.
But is able to pick up points now in the washing machine at the far corner of the track.
That's right behind all those beautiful stripes.
Yes.
Hey, let's look over here. And, there it goes. Silent but deadly, yeah.
Yes.
On the outside there, putting 4 more points on the board. That pack still acting like a washing machine for Allie over there.
And Allie picking up a cut track right at the end.
That means it is going to be yet another power jam. Power start for Trippin'.
71-30, 11:20 to go in the game. 4-on-4 in the pack. This Jet City slow on the sweep now, moving forward to try and break things up.
Sacramento's blockers very quick to reset, recycle, and hold on.
Raven Lunatic picking up penalty, heading to the ACS penalty box. Brings Jet City down to 3 blockers. Trippin' is lead jammer, but bumped out and held up.
It's Mo and Cinder, and Trippin' calls it off.
I'm not getting anywhere. I'm just going to
forget it. I'm done. Iron Rabbit headed up to the Sacramento copy and print jam line, while Allie is in that ACS penalty box.
4-on-3 advantage in the pack for the Maulstars. Allison out, goes to the outside, caught by Bonita Appleboom and Bombshell, but shoving hard.
Getting some assistance there. Allison out of the pack, getting lead status for the Maulstars. And Allie's fan club out here.
Making themselves known. Allison pushing to the front again. Bonita Appleboom. It's the last line of defense and held on just too long to get that out of play penalty.
Yep, Allie actually watching for that.
Right. I was like, hey, they got to let go. And
They gonna let me go?
Still leaning in. We'll get you every time. So 4 points up for Allison and the Maulstars.
Now that
Iron
pack
Rabbit.
coming to almost a complete standstill over there just as they enter the back straightaway.
Yes, the Iron Rabbit bumped out and slowing. Now able to break through and pick up the 4 points.
Allie knocked to the outside, waiting for one of the other blockers to knock the blocker out who took Allie to the outside.
So Allison getting 3 points on that pass with the no impact, no penalty. Taps the hips.
That was a
Calls
very
off the
subtle
jump.
tap.
That was very subtle, yes. 2 on the third pass, 1 for Iron Rabbit and Jet City.
9 points on the board, bringing the Maulstars up to 39. 5 points on the board for Jet City, bringing them up to 76. We got about 8.5 minutes left in the first half. I feel like this game's going fast.
I know, it is. Even with the lengthy timeout.
So it looks like Hazard is on their 4th jam of this game, while Jacqueline Hyde is on their 5th, if I'm tracking correctly. I'm trying.
I think you're, yeah, because you had, there were a number of power starts knocking the order off for the Maulstars. But Merle Hazard, lead jammer.
There are a lot of skaters on the ground over there at turn 1 for a moment.
Yes.
Jacqueline Hyde now out and coming back around on a scoring pass as well. Oh,
Merle
Hazard putting 4 on the board and calling it off before Jet City's jammer can get in there.
And Nayslayer picking up a penalty right at the end. Didn't see if it was multiplayer or forearm. One of the two, because we're kind of holding Merle back.
All right, we got Forecloser coming up to the line for Sacramento with Silent But Deadly. Look at how that pack is spread out.
Yeah, split pack between the jammer line and pivot line. Silent but Deadly caught at the front by Haas.
Looks like we do have somebody over there in the ACS penalty box, but...
Yeah, it's Nayslayer for Jet City.
Ah, thank you. I'm like, I can't see who's over there.
Right at the end. Forecloser, lead jammer. 3rd straight lead jam for the Capital Maulstars. As Haas now heading to the ACS penalty box to replace Nayslayer, who's been released.
Silent but Deadly looking to that inside lane, finding a Sacramento blocker already there with the booty out.
And a high block, I think, called on Forecloser.
Very possible.
All right, good to know that's not an unlikely situation. So 4 points for Silent but Deadly.
Not saying that Forecloser throws high blocks, but Forecloser gets so low, it's hard to get down with her, so you may have your face sticking out.
Sticking out too much, got it.
And an accidental.
Yes. The unintended high block. 4 points more for Silent but Deadly. As Bombshell also reporting to the ACS penalty box.
That pack holding steady there at turn 2 as Forecloser comes back in, goes for a spin around on the outside, finds those Jet City blockers in the way.
And takes one in the chamber to the ground and then bumped out of bounds and has to recycle back. Riot with the rollback. Silent but Deadly still hung up. One in the chamber now reporting to the penalty box, the ACS penalty box. This Forecloser, at the front direction of play called on Riot. And we run out of time.
Yep.
A 4 and a 3. Whew.
Jet City putting up a total of 11 points in that last jam.
That was a lot of work by both teams for not a lot of points.
Yeah. Looks like we have a timeout.
Yes, official timeout.
An official timeout. Hey, let's not forget this time.
Yeah.
Urban Flex and Flow, formerly Urban Flex and Fitness, is a fitness, yoga, and wellness studio committed to community, connection, and accessibility. Their studio can be found at 6442 Fair Oaks Boulevard in Carmichael. Did you know that Lowe's Chiropractic is not only one of our big sponsors here, but they also sponsor our medics. We want to give a shout out to our medics who are here in front of us over here at the announcer stand.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys being here. We hope you're enjoying the game, and we hope you get to continue to enjoy the game and not have to do any medicing.
You get to enjoy the nice comfy chairs.
I mean, I'm pretty happy with my chair now.
Oh, sure.
But I spoiled myself and brought my own chair.
All right, so after the official timeout, it looks like Forecloser is back in the penalty box.
So it'll be a power start for Iron
Yes.
Rabbit.
And we got one blocker on the track for Jet City. Now 2 as Bombshell comes back. So 2 on 3 right now in the pack. So excellent delaying tactic by Sacramento, by the Capital Maulstars. Although the Iron Rabbit finally able to break free. Bombshell opening the outside lane.
Nice hop there by the Rabbit.
Yes, gets around, hops around Mo Turn.
Ah.
And now the ACS penalty box appears to be empty because they're able to straighten the chairs. It's important.
Yes, that is
Everybody
important.
shoves them out as they get up and go. 4 more for the Iron Rabbit.
4 on the board for Forecloser.
I think that was delayed. I'm like, that was the first pass, I'm pretty sure. And then everybody falls down. As the jam is called.
Okay, so that was the initial pass.
Yes.
There wasn't 4 on there.
Like,
I just wanted to make sure we had everything over here. It can get confusing when you have somebody getting a call right at the end of their initial pass.
Yes. Trippin, jamming against Swifty.
So would that be a swift trip?
Yes. Trippin caught, held at the back, tripod solid as kick and run trying to break things free at the front for Swifty. Jet City tripod holding steady as they're waiting for Bombshell to return from the penalty box, and now Capital Maulstars.
Myth America headed to that ACS penalty box. Myth is one of our co-announcers too.
Ah, excellent. Oh yes, I think I saw them on the list for later. All right, lead jammer Swifty, star pass to Raven Lunatic for Jet. Swifty knocked to the outside. Raven up the out as well, picking up 4 points.
Nicely done. Swifty now out putting up 4 points for the Maulstars. We've only got about 2.5 minutes left in this half.
Trippin trying to slow Swifty down, but not able to. Swifty holding on to that outside head beautifully. Raven also with 4. Tried to do the same move early, but just enough out of bounds.
Yep, Ravens for taking the Jet City All-Stars over that century mark to 103.
Capital Maulstars currently 55, and the Swifty will call off the jam. A 3 and a 1 on the last passes. So 11-9 Jet City jam steal. An official review called by the Jet City All-Stars.
No.
Or, Capital City, sorry.
Cap
I should
City,
look at the blinking.
The Cap City Maulstars.
Maulstars.
It's confusing.
So
There's
many-
Jet City,
so many stars.
Cap, Maulstars. Too many stars. Merci. Oh, this is for one of my favorite humans. For Ali Sun, you are my favorite jammer. Keep hitting hard. Love Shark Bite. Aww. Shark Bite. Thank you, Stoner, for that track maintenance. We love you. You know, your business could be mentioned live at all Sacramento Roller Derby Bearhouse games. That's right. You could make me talk about your business. We're always looking for new sponsors and partners. Please email sponsorship@sacramentorollerderby.com for more information. Ooh, and today's food vendor outside is Drewski's. Let me just tell you, Drewski's has a killer pulled pork sandwich.
Do they?
Oh my God!
I was looking at the side of the truck trying to figure out what would be
the pulled pork with the garlic tots.
All right. I'll probably skip the garlic tots. Garlic, not my friend.
I mean, I like it. We don't always get along,
Exactly.
but really the people next to me suffer more than I do. Sorry. Tara in 1983 says, "Good job, Nayslayer."
Well,
I feel like the two Nayslayers that are here this weekend at some point need to get a picture together.
they should get double Nayslayer. They should both sign
Would that
up
be
for
a Nay Slayer?
They should both sign up for the Red tournament, and then they could be on the same team, and that would really confuse everyone.
Oh, no.
You had two Nayslayers back.
No, that's mean
No?
to me.
Come on. Just make everybody
No, because
Nayslayer.
one of them would be Nay and then the other one would be Slayer.
There you go. All right. Looks like,
Nice.
yes, what was the story? Because I see that Raven Lunatic is in the penalty box.
Okay, so Raven is in the penalty box because Sacramento Capital Maulstars requested a cut penalty for a toe stop that was off the track. After review, they did observe that cut, and so the penalty was issued to Raven Lunatic, and
here we are
White
with
retains their official review.
power
There we
start
go.
for Merle Hazard. A 30-second power start because penalty assessed after the end of the jam. So Merle up chest to chest with Toad Jammer, now going against Nayslayer, able to get by and keeps the feet inbounds. Killer Keys like, yes, that toe stop was clearly in play.
Clearly inbounds.
Not out of bounds. So I think that keeps Merle Hazard has a 100% lead jammer rating by my unofficial stats.
Could be. I think I've lost track a little bit. I'm trying my
That's
best.
all right. No, I was like, I noticed that the last jam. I'm like, Merle's having a great day.
Merle, Hazard is having a great day. Hazard.
All right.
Hazard.
Oh, that's what the shirt says. I should go with
Yeah,
that.
that's what I go with.
Lunatic is out of the penalty box and also clear of the pack.
Oh, there was some swirling skirts over there on turn two. I didn't see what was going on. I got to be honest.
It was 2 points.
Maulstars putting up
Penalty.
2. Yep.
Penalty to Rose Villain. 106.58, under a minute to go in the first half.
All right, we got Ali and Silent But Deadly coming out. Each of them on their 6th jam of the game with 30 seconds left on the half clock.
4-on-3, pack advantage for... And Silent But Deadly falling, bump in the back of the head, and is like, oh, now I got to go talk to the medics and we got to do it again.
And we're going to have
All right.
to sit 3 jams.
Yes. That was the classic.
That was
Skates
a
going out
solid,
from under and
yeah,
just
that was a solid
flop on the
clonk of that helmet on the ground.
Yes.
And I can speak from experience. It ain't fun.
I don't doubt it.
My last my last practice ever as a skater was the reason it was my last practice is I don't remember how I got on the ground.
There you go. That will do it.
All right, this time we got Allison out there with Jacqueline Hyde. Real quick question. How many jams is that for Jacqueline Hyde?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey, that's what I have.
Hey, all right. Numbers agree. Allison gets a bonus extra jam credit for going 10 feet before Silent But Deadly got whomped.
I like Silent but Deadly's jersey. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like added on to the back.
It gives it depth.
Yes.
I know that sounds like a weird thing, but it's so much easier to read.
It is super easy to read, yeah.
Allie out there twirling and swirling.
Posing with Jacqueline. Nice.
This is an official timeout. Remember, Sunday night, join us for the after party at Honey and the Trap at Trap Cat. And check out the MVP awards table. The MVPs are going to be for the entire tournament, not just game by game. Please place your votes for tournament most valuable blocker, most valuable jammer, most valuable player, top NSO, and top official. There are paper ballots located near the locker rooms, and winners will be announced during halftime of the last game on Sunday. Since Allie is out there on the track, I'm going to read this bout shout from Shark Bite again because it made me really happy. For Allie's son, you're my favorite jammer. Keep hitting hard. Love, Shark Bite. Wanted to make sure Allie got that love.
Hey, look, we've just decided to go to halftime.
And we're at halftime, folks. Take your break. Enjoy it. Check out our snack stand. There's cold frosty beverages available.
Ooh. All right.
For the announcers, there's cold frosty beverages in my refrigerator over here.
Right on. All right.
You hear yourself?
I do.
I hear you too. I hear me.
And I see that halftime is now gone. It's
Yep.
time for period 2. 106-58. Jet City All-Stars over the Capital Maulstars. And we're starting the second half off like we started the first. With the Iron Rabbit and Swifty.
Yep, that is how we started.
I like a nice predictable jammer lineup.
I do enjoy that. It makes my job easier.
Yes. Keep everything even.
Oh, look at that. All of the Maulstars were, all of Jet City was back on that line. That Sacramento print and copy and print jammer line.
Yes,
Gosh darn
that's
it.
a mouthful. And Iron Rabbit is through for lead jammer. Now re-engaged with the 3 blockers on the track.
Swifty now out of the pack for Sacramento.
Rose Villain released from the penalty box. The Iron Rabbit calls off the jam with 2 points.
Jet City leading by exactly 50 points.
Ooh, that was nice to make that math easy.
I'm so grateful. We were just talking about how numbers hard. 4 closer out there now.
Squared up with Jacqueline Hyde. Pack midway between the Sacramento copy and print jam line and pivot line. Jacqueline Hyde sneaking through the middle for a lead jammer.
4 closer tangling it up there with those Jet City blockers.
And
Finally able to push through there as Jacqueline Hyde comes out, putting 4 points on the board for Jet City.
toe jammer up to the ACS penalty box.
That is Kid and Run returning to the track from the ACS penalty box.
4 closer, spinning back and forth. Got 3 of the 4. And Jacqueline Hyde picking up 2, so a 6-3 jam result. Jet City now 115, Capital Maulstars 61.
Hazard back out there on the line for the Maulstars.
And that is Trippin, jamming for Jet City. Jet City 3 on 4. Pack disadvantage.
Hazard on that outside line. Toe running out of the pack to get lead status for Sacramento.
And a direction of play penalty called on Riot will thin the pack out for Jet City. That's Trippin still on the initial. Oh, Merle Hazard called for the forearm penalty. Off to the ACS penalty box, and we will have a 2-minute jam. As toe jammer returns to the pack, grabs the handoff, and is through to complete the initial pass. On the
Shock and Auburn also in that ACS penalty box for a separate forearm.
Forearms everywhere. Toe jammer out with 4. Toe back for a second scoring pass, but slowed down. Now rolling back as Riot and Merle Hazard return from the ACS penalty box.
Shock and Auburn also returning from the ACS penalty box. We have, is it possible we have a full pack out there?
It is possible. Had to happen sometime.
It had to happen, but I'm so excited. Oh,
Merle Hazard going against Trippin and Bad Mommy and able to work past Trippin to get 4 points. As we got 30 seconds to go in the jam. Toe jammer able to make it.
Hazard approaching that pack, trying to use that inside lane, and
Low block called on, 1 in the chamber. And 4 points up for Merle Hazard.
Hazard now back in the pack, looking to put some more points on the board. Has to get past, I think is that Bad Mommy at the
That is Bad Mommy, teaming with Trippin.
Yep.
And Hazard gets 2 on the last run, a 12-10 Jet City jam win, 127-71.
Looks like Allison is back out there with Silent But Deadly.
Four on three. Again, the advantage going to the Capital Maulstars.
Silent But Deadly pulling Allison's favorite move there. As soon as the whistle blows, you throw a block on the opposing jammer. Silent But Deadly has been on the receiving end of that block several times during this weekend.
Oh, and Silent But Deadly called for the cut.
Giving Allison a power jam for the Maulstars. Allison gets knocked just to the inside and recycled back.
Psychosis playing the back line, slowing things down. And now being recycled themselves. And Allison finally clears for lead jammer. 45 seconds into the jam before lead's declared. And speeding up a bit. And Psychosis forced out and has to recycle back. Allison pushes past Raven Lunatic as one in the chamber back to the ACS penalty box.
4 points on the board now for Allison.
Silent But Deadly out of the box as well. And everybody's piled up in the corner. Oh, Silent But Deadly almost through, but knocked down. Only one arm out of bounds, so able to stay in, but still held up. And 4 more points for Allison as one in the chamber finally clears to complete the initial. And Allison calls off the jam. An 8-0 run for Sacramento, now 79 to 127.
We've got Jacqueline Hyde and Swifty on the Sacramento copy and print jammer line. If I could just say Sac copy and print.
Yes. SCP, jammer line.
SCP.
Shorten everything to just letters. Swifty inside edge. Jacqueline Hyde trying to find room between people. Lead jammer assessed to Swifty.
However, Swifty immediately recycled back there and going for that apex jump, not quite landing it, having to go back behind 320. That's Rebecca.
Jacqueline Hyde out the front of the pack.
Swifty looking to get out and try to get those points. Calls it from the ground. No points on the board for either team during that last jam.
Yeah, smart call off as Jacqueline was out and was about to come in to score some. So at least holding Jet City scoreless. Hands off the star.
Iron Rabbit and Forecloser on the Sacramento copy and print jam line.
3-on-3 in the pack this time.
Yep, we have one blocker from each team sitting over in that ACS penalty box. Can't tell who they are from here.
Too many bodies in the way. Slow roll at the pivot line. Forecloser just a step out first. Picks up lead, but the Iron Rabbit now a step in front. And Forecloser's like, nah, I got my blocker out. I'm calling off the jam.
Yep.
Oh, that's Rebecca in the box for Jet City. Merle Hazard set to jam against Trippin. Sacramento copy and print jammer line. Only 2 people at it. It's like, where did everybody go? Why are they
They're
so
all
far
hanging
away?
out at that pivot line at the front. They don't want to be in anybody's way
Exactly.
before the whistle blows.
And Merle Hazard continuing to get lead. That's tripping up in the middle of the pack.
Yep.
Earl Hazard out. Star pass complete to Bombshell for Jet City.
Both jammers now engaged in that pack over on the back straightaway. Bombshell finding an inside lane, getting out and putting 4 on the board. Hazard trying to put 4 up for Sacramento, does so and calls it off. So that's a 4-4 jam. 131-83 the current score with less than 20 minutes left in the second half of this game.
And back to the Silent but Deadly versus Allison jam lineup. An official timeout call.
While we're at an official timeout, let's talk about what's going on in the second half. If you're looking for let me take the glasses off. If you're looking for roller skates to start your derby journey or some casual street skating, start at Tours Quad Shop, located at 2309 K Street, Suite 101, inside Boulevard Skate Shop, or find them here in Vendor Alley. We are always ready to train you to join roller derby. If you'd like more information on the next Adult 101 program, email Rec League at Sacramento Roller Derby for more information.
Jam timer giving thumbs up to the scoreboard. So that's good.
Always nice to see a little thumbs up happening out there. We got Allison and Silent but Deadly waiting to skate. And checking out each other's skates while they're at it.
All right, there we are, swoopy, swoopy. Ready to get jam number 8 going.
131-87 as we head into Jam 8. Allison finding those Jet City All-Stars, forming just an incredibly strong wall.
And picking up a multiplayer block, was hanging on the shirt, and someone challenged that pass between Allison's arm and Rose Villain's shirt, and that will get you the penalty.
Yep.
The rare but unfortunate multiplayer block jammer penalty.
Silent but Deadly getting out with the lead status for Jet City. I believe Jet City has had a significantly larger amount of leads than Sacramento.
Not in this half. Sacramento put together 5 straight.
Well, yeah.
But in the first half, possibly. I didn't count them. It could be. Could be overall. Allison out of the penalty box. Silent but Deadly on the scoring pass, but being held up as the Maulstars defense just swirling and tight. Now splitting out a bit. Silent but Deadly able to get through. Gets the points, calls off the jam. But a solid hold.
That was beautiful, Allison. We saw that over here in the announcer's box.
We did.
Way to cover that slide on the track. 18 minutes left on the game clock. 135 points on the board for Jet City All-Stars. 87 points on the board for Capital Maulstars. We've got Swifty and Iron Rabbit out there ready to jam.
Iron Rabbit starting a little defensively, helping squeeze everyone up against Swifty. Now turning to the offense and working through. One in the chamber, trying to break up the Capital Maulstars pack. Whistle blown, and one in the chamber back to the ACS penalty box. As the Iron Rabbit recycled back.
That was Myth America recycling Iron Rabbit back.
Rabbit finally able to get out the front, collect lead jammer.
Swifty getting knocked around a little bit there and coming back in, out of the pack now, as Iron Rabbit returns to engage the pack there. Blah, 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 blah.
Iron Rabbit calls off the jam. 1 point up for Jet City. Takes them to 136 to 87.
Forecloser and Jacqueline Hyde coming to that Sacramento copy and print jam line.
Whistle blows, away they goes. Again with that big scrum in the middle.
Man, that is just a brutal pack to try to get through. Both jammers trying to find a way through. I really thought Jacqueline Hyde had it there for a minute.
Yes, and then magically the Maulstars are in the way, and Forecloser is your lead jammer. As Biohazard Boobies heads to the ACS penalty box.
Forecloser approaching that pack now.
Star pass on the Jet City side. Rebecca, now your jammer of record. As Jacqueline Hyde turns to defense. Rebecca held up at the back by a strong tripod. And Forecloser calls off the jam. With 4 points. So a 91-136 total score now.
Yep, Maulstars calling for a timeout. While our skaters visit Lowe Chiropractic for their sports-related injuries, Dr. Lowe also works with patients suffering from chronic pain, personal injury, headaches, and auto accidents. Find them on your favorite social media platform or visit lowechiropractic.com. Make sure you stop by Vendor Alley behind the bleachers and visit one of our 6 vendors, Berry Crafty, Tor, Side Stitches by Sammy, Elixir Labs, IV Hydration, Body Breakdown, or Rainbow Families Action.
Back to it with the Iron Rabbit set to jam against Merle Hazard. Rabbit throwing a shoulder at Merle, and now again tying up the pack.
Merle trying really hard to stay on the track there, swinging that leg around.
Very hard. Iron Rabbit finally says, enough of this blocking. I'm going to go do what I do better, which is skate fast.
That is true.
Gets up the outside, grabs lead jammer. Rabbit on the outside.
Hazard getting recycled all the way back to the back of the pack there. And Rabbit.
The Iron Rabbit is clear with 4 points.
Yeah, what he said.
Star pass on the Capital Maulstars. Shock and Auburn, number 451, now your jammer. The Iron Rabbit calls off the jam. No points on the second pass. 140 to 91. 14-20 to go in the game.
Allie coming to the line for Sacramento.
And
oh, love that. A little bit of jammer on jammer love there at the beginning.
4-on-4, pack starting split. Now Jet rolling a bit to the front. This toe jammer bridges. Tripping. Into the pack and caught.
Allie at the back of the pack, caught by those Jet City blockers. Doing that washing machine move.
Yes. Toe jammer, Benita Appleboom, and Wreck-It Rebecca teaming up at the back as Psychosis working on the offense at the front. Now, I thought was stepping back to bridge, but it's like, nah, I'm going to go knock somebody down.
I mean,
Why not? You're there.
Might as well.
Trippin. One to beat is out and is lead.
Mo is determined to hold on to Trippin for as long as possible.
Oh, that was excellent last line of defense. Trippin on the inside edge. Slips to the ground now again. Held cinder blocker as the kickstand. Toe jammer trying to move things out of the way, but Trippin dropped again, calls off the jam. Picked up 3-0 on the run. And Swifty again set to jam for Sacramento against Jet City's Silent but Deadly.
Ow.
Getting attacked by
By my own dress, yes.
Oh, perfect. Silent but Deadly caught up. Swifty outside, now back to the in.
Oh, Silent but Deadly knocked down to the inside.
Yeah, slid into base safe. Oh,
That was Annie ankle biter doing that, knocking down there.
illegal contact called on Swifty.
Yep. And Silent but Deadly now out of the pack, however, not lead.
And we'll correct that to lead.
Yeah, there we go.
Silent but Deadly through with 4.
Sacramento now has all of their blockers back on the track.
And Jet City losing Nayslayer to the ACS penalty box. Silent but Deadly calls off the jam. Word some clock, hand Jacqueline Hyde a power start. (147-91), taken down towards 11 minutes to go in the game.
Cinder blocker up there trying to get in front of Jacqueline Hyde. Mo Dirt, Roseville, and Cinder blocker, and can't see who that is. Might be Rhodes.
Could be either way. Swifty out of the box and through. Jacqueline Hyde is lead jammer and has points. Bad Mommy to the penalty box for Jet City. Ooh.
Oh, nice last second hit there by
That was Riot with the
Riot.
little hip at the line.
However, since Riot was trying to recycle back, Rose Dillon took Riot out there over on the back straightaway, letting Swifty return to the track swiftly. There you go. We got about 10 minutes left. The score is 95 Maulstars, 151 Jet City All-Stars. Iron Rabbit and Forecloser on the line.
Jet a 1 blocker disadvantage, 4 on 3. Iron Rabbit slowing Forecloser down and then getting caught in the back of the pack. It's Bad Mommy. Released from the ACS penalty box and back engaged. Now trying to break things up for the Iron Rabbit.
Iron Rabbit playing some good defense there, holding on to Forecloser for just a moment. Forecloser down now on the track still.
And a low black called. Look at Rebecca being bumped to the ground. Illegal contact called. So I believe the low block was on Shock and Auburn.
I think so,
And
yeah.
I think the illegal contact is probably one in the chamber. There was like people falling and getting hit. And,
There was a
Rebecca,
lot happening there.
Lots going on.
Forecloser was in the middle going, I'm not doing nothing.
I'm just trying to get out of the way. 2 points for the Iron Rabbit, none for Forecloser.
That was Forecloser getting out on an initial pass, I believe, there right at the end. Timeout being called.
Jet City taking their second timeout.
Yep.
Each team now 1 timeout left and 1 official review. 8:43 to go in the game.
Looks like Shock and Auburn is going to start in that ACS penalty box.
Out on Twitch, Champhetamine says, "Yay, Becca, I think that was about the jam earlier and not the penalty."
Probably.
I'm pretty sure that came in earlier.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably.
Next on the track in our 2 p.m. game, Sin City Ace will take on Baja B. And then at 4 p.m., Santa Cruz versus the SoCal Kraken. Bellingham versus Trouble at 6 p.m. And your Jet City All-Stars back to close out the day at 8 p.m. against Baja A.
Oh, hey,
Start Team All-Stars, you're off until tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I have 2 more games after this one, but
Right on.
I get 2 games off out of the 6
That's
today.
nice. Oh, and then the NSO coffee delivery shows up.
Thank you, Danger Muffin, for that delivery to our NSOs. I'm sure they will be eternally grateful.
Gotta caffeinate up the penalty box. They're working hard over there.
All right, so Hazard and Silent but Deadly out there.
And Bombshell taking Silent but Deadly out inadvertently, but still. Merle Hazard lead jammer. Silent but Deadly clear and giving chase for 3-on-2 in the pack. That lets Merle Hazard slide through quickly to get that 4 points. And Silent but Deadly as well. The ACS penalty box now empty of Maulstars. And now just empty.
Now just empty. Hazard putting up another 4 points, taking Capital Maulstars over that century mark right as the jam is called off. We've got under 8 minutes left. The score is 160-103.
Jacqueline Hyde set to jam against Allison.
All right, I have a shout out here that says, "Go Joe, hey!"
Well, all right then. Allison trapped at the back. Jacqueline Hyde caught up at the front. Kitten Run trying to break up the Jet City pack. Jacqueline Hyde on the sled at the front, pushing solo. And able to get around Haas and grab lead jammer. As Andy ankle biter to the ACS penalty box. And Allison finally clears the pack.
And Jacqueline Hyde calls it off after putting 4 points on the board, 164-103. Looks like Swifty is back on the line for Sacramento, and Iron Rabbit back on the line for Jet City. Sacramento starting with 1 over in that 2 over in the ACS penalty box, 1 standing, 1 sitting, giving the Iron Rabbit a definite advantage as the pack moves on.
Yeah, pack was a little small, but Swifty, great job getting out fast and chasing down. Picks up a point, so a 2-to-1 differential on that last jam, 166-104. And 5:40 to go in our game.
Silent but Deadly and Forecloser back out there. Both jammers heading right into the center of that blocker scrum.
Yes.
Forecloser going to the outside and coming back behind the pack while Silent but Deadly goes out at the front of the pack and gets lead status. Forecloser now out as well. Silent but Deadly re-engaged in the pack, calling it off.
Oh, but not calling it off.
Not calling it off because there was a cut issued prior to that call off. So this will be a full 2-minute jam. Forecloser now in a powered jam, taking a nice long recycle there to give themselves some time to build up to the speed for the pack.
Yeah, it's going to regroup with the pack stop being so frenzied. Oh, nice opening up by Annie Ankle Biter.
Yep.
Gets Forecloser through for 4. And Forecloser past Nayslayer for a second 4-point run. That's Silent but Deadly out of the ACS penalty box. Back through. Ducks under the shoulder of Biohazard Boobies. Picks up 4 points.
Forecloser back at the front of the pack now. Not lead jammer, cannot call it off. Is going to get an illegal procedure for that.
And Silent but Deadly with 4 more. And adding another 4 on the third pass as we got 5 seconds left. Silent but Deadly rushing to get back. Not able to make it in time. A valiant effort, but no. 2 points up for Forecloser prior to the penalty. So 12-10 on the jam, 178-114.
I have some shout outs from our Twitch stream. Ozimanda1 says, Cinder inspires me to be a better blocker. Nurse Lala says, let's go Jet. And Champhetamine says, yeah, Becca.
Maulstars using their final timeout with 3:11 to go.
Good chance to kind of catch their breath, regroup a little bit. And Stoner on the outside there checking our track.
It's like, nah, that tape wall looks great. Just gonna hang out with pieces of tape stuck to my arm.
I mean, you know, when you track maintenance,
You gotta be ready.
better hope you don't have real hairy arms.
Moment's notice. Jacqueline Hyde tiptoeing around the outside, grabs lead jammer.
Forecloser still over there in that ACS penalty box.
Pack just hanging out at the Sacramento Copy and Print jammer line. That's Forecloser. Out of the pack, out of the penalty box rather. Jacqueline Hyde through the pack for 4.
Forecloser trying to get some speed to get around those Jet City blockers who are quickly sliding in front of the Forecloser repeatedly. I mean, that's what they're supposed to do, so it's nice that they're doing that.
It's true. Bonita Appleboom picking up either out of play or possibly blocking with the head. It was hard to tell what the gesture was. It was one of the two. And Jacqueline picks up 3 on the last pass. Total of 7 on the jam. Now 185-114.
Just over 2 minutes left. We've got Hazard on the line with Trippin. Hazard giving Trippin just a little shove, not a whole lot of hit.
Just a tiny one.
It was just a love tap.
Trippin tied up with all 4 Maulstars.
Meanwhile, at the back, 6'6" is recycling Hazard.
And Jet City 1 blocker short. Cut track called. Will send Merle Hazard to the penalty box. That will break. Oh, that didn't break the string. Merle had a star pass earlier that broke the
That's correct.
all-time or every time lead jammer string. But Trippin bumped out of bounds, realized it after stepping back in, rolls back. Cycling through the pack. And finally, the minute to go in the jam is named lead jammer.
We've seen a couple of really close to not having a lead jammer jams. We did have one in the first half where a lead jammer was never assessed.
Yes. Merle Hazard back out of the penalty box. Hazard pushing towards the front. Trippin caught up at the back of the pack. Merle's now clear. Trippin calls off the jam.
Yep.
Did get one on that run.
We've got less than 30 seconds on the jam or on the game clock. Oi. You know what? I'm going to enjoy my break after this.
There you go. The Iron Rabbit set to jam against Swifty. And Maulstars using their official review. Kieran's like, wait, we were all stuck out in the middle. What's going on here? And Maulstars looking to actually review something, not just use it as a timeout.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be used as a timeout for a second there.
Things stand as they are. It will be a... Oh, because she's the captain. I was like, wait, why do we only have 3 blockers on the track? Oh, because one of them's over in the middle.
Yeah.
Will be 4-on-4 or 5-on-5, depending on how you count it. Blockers versus everyone. Referees discussing.
Officially reviewing, you know.
Chatting. Jet City working out. Okay, we got a break after this and got to be back in time to warm up for the 8 o'clock game. Are we napping?
Plenty of time for naps or Sacramento sightseeing.
Yeah.
I would say go downtown and check out Old Sacramento, but I wouldn't do that today. There's a lot happening in Sacramento. We've got the No Kings protest happening over at the Capitol. We've got the Iron Man happening in town.
We had that thought. We were thinking this morning when we were looking for places to go to breakfast. We're like, okay, where's the protest going to be? Let's not go there. So.
Yeah. I, on the other hand, fixed myself a nice homemade breakfast.
See, you can do that when you live somewhere and aren't in a hotel. All right, one more reminder. Fans to stop by Vendor Alley. It's behind the bleachers. You can visit one of our 6 vendors, Berry Craft, Tor, Stitches by Sammy, Elixir Labs, IV Hydration, Body Breakdown, and Rainbow Families Action, all over in Vendor Village. What's the story on the official review?
So Sacramento was asking for a leaping contact against the Jet City Jammer in that last jam. However, the no call stands. Sacramento does not retain their official review, and we are back at it for one last jam.
13 seconds of game time. Swifty versus the Iron Rabbit.
We're going to end it the way we started it.
Yes. It all comes full circle. Swifty bumped out of bounds.
You know, funny because there's
it's full
that was so good. I don't even know if you knew how good that one was.
I was unaware.
You did good.
Both jammers have been recycled now and both trapped behind the pack. Iron Rabbit looking to the outside. Oh, knocked down by Allison. And Allison gets the forearm penalty.
Yeah, that was.
And gestures wildly. I just shoved him completely out of the way. How is that a penalty? Should be allowed to use my hands for that.
Allie saying it's worth it at this point in the game. It's worth it.
Exactly. Bombshell also heading to the ACS penalty box.
I believe it is a 106 penalty box right now.
106 and both pivots.
And Bombshell was very excited about that.
Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Iron Rabbit again bounced back. We're down to the 1 minute to go.
We got one more bout shot. Aww.
Allison released from the penalty box.
I have a message from Angry Ogre to Speed Bump, happy belated 35th birthday, Speed Bump. Love your numerically dyslexic husband.
Nice. Again, everyone trapped in the corner. Pack has not moved past turn 1.
Nope.
And we're 27 seconds to go. Iron Rabbit rudely deposited to the outside.
That was quite the deposit to the outside.
Illegal contact call and a miscontact, both on Allison.
Allie going to spend the last few seconds of this jam in the ACS penalty box. Not really going to serve 2 because we only got 5 seconds on the clock.
And it doesn't carry forward. Hey, we got a lead jammer right at the end.
Yeah.
Iron Rabbit named lead jammer at the end of the thing. If you had that in your, I don't know, does FanDuel take bets on lead jammers for roller derby tournaments? Probably not.
Probably not. We're not famous enough for that yet.
Unofficial final score, 186 Jet City All-Stars, Capital Maulstars 114.
Unbelievable, incredibly strong play in that last game.
All-Stars bringing it hard. So Jet will go off to ice baths, perhaps.
Oh.
And be back here at 8 o'clock to take on Baja A. Baja B team coming up next. But right now, it's sweaty high five time.
Yum. I am going to take a little break here for the first time this weekend and let somebody else talk about roller derby for an hour.
Yeah, I don't know what we're...